Hi everyone, today I'm doing the tarot forecast for the next week, which is basically for the month of September. So I've got 7 cards in front of me like I always do. So I'm going to start with each of the cards and then I'm going to talk about the overall messages that I'm getting. So the first card I have in front of me is the 8 of Cups. So this tells me that this is a time of going this journey alone. So the next week is going to be about self-reflection because it's about tapping into your intuition. 8 is also the number of transformations. In the zodiac wheel, it rules the 8th house, which is about transformations and death and rebirth. So this journey during the next week is going to be about shedding old patterns, old habits, old beliefs, and learning to go through this journey alone, relying on your own instincts to make better decisions in your life. That's pretty much what the next week is going to be about. And the journey ahead, it can seem a little bit challenging during some times. Like you may feel like it's a difficult journey because especially when you're doing shadow work or inner work on yourself, sometimes it can be very challenging. It can be very frustrating because you can reach roadblocks and feel like you're going nowhere. But it's about keeping on persevering and going on, keeping at it till you reach your goals. The next card is the Wheel. So this is telling me that this is a time, the next week is going to be about you setting boundaries with yourself and with other people. This is about deciding for yourself what is okay for you to tolerate in other people's behavior and what is not okay. What kind of space do you need in your life? What kind of people do you want in your life? What kind of energies do you want in your inner circle? This is very much about setting that context, setting that framework around yourself so that you can conserve your energies, you can conserve your spirituality, your peace of mind, and you don't get swayed in one direction. Because the next week you will find some people who are trying to pull you in all directions and you can get confused, you can get derailed because of that. So that's why it's important to stay grounded and have your boundaries in place, that this is what is okay, this is what you will accept, and this is what you are not going to accept. The next card is the 9 of Cups. So this tells me that this is about taking stock of what you've achieved in this life. During the next week, it's going to be about expressing gratitude for what you have. It's about being thankful for what you have. And travel may be on the cards, even though the current situation doesn't allow for much travel. But there may be some amount of travel on the cards. You may visit someone or someone may come to visit you. The next week is going to be about focusing on contentment, trying to be content with what you have in your life and not getting distracted by other people's influences around you. The next card is the King of Pentacles, and this card is telling me that there is going to be a lot of chaos around you during the next week, which is going to feel like you are getting pulled into an undercurrent. But this next week is about you being resilient in your own groundedness, in your own centeredness. So it's about sticking to your guns. It's about staying centered, staying focused, and staying aligned with your true self so that you don't get carried away by all the energies and all the influences around you, because there will be a lot going on around you. That's for sure. There will be some amount of turmoil that's happening around you, but again, it's about sticking to your guns and just holding on to your resilience and your sense of inner peace. The next card is the 5 of Pentacles. So at some point during next week, you may choose to ignore some warning signs from people and situations around you. Somebody may be trying to take advantage of you, and you may choose not to see that. You may choose to get carried away by their influences. Somebody may be trying to have malicious tendencies towards you, but you may choose not to see that. Or you may choose to shut yourself out from all that. by ignoring the warning signs. So again, like I said, this next week is very much about being in tune with yourself, relying on your instincts to make sure that the people you're allowing in your life actually have the best intentions for you. The next card is Strength. So this is again showing me the number 8, which is a very powerful number. It's about transformation, but this card is about feminine strength. It's not so much about the masculine Martian strength, which is about, going out there and getting things done and aggressive masculine mode of doing. This is feminine energy, feminine strength, which is about allowing. So the next week is going to be about not trying to make things happen, not trying to control things, but just being passive, being laid back and falling back into yourself and allowing the universe to unfold the way it's supposed to. So letting things happen the way they're supposed to without trying to make things happen, that's the feminine strength that we're trying to tap into. It's about taming the inner beast within you. Like a lot of us may have anger issues during next week. Especially like I said before, there will be some amount of chaos and turmoil happening around you. So this next week is going to be about trying to make peace with your anger issues, because you will have that next week. You may get into a flare of rage or anger. So the next week is going to be about reconciling with your anger issues, finding out actually why you're angry. That's a feminine way to deal with it, rather than acting out on it, which is Martian. The next week is going to be about sitting with your anger, feeling your feelings. And usually anger is a cover-up for sadness, so there is usually some kind of frustration going on underneath the surface. So it's about finding out what that is. The next card is the 5 of Cups. Very similar, in line with what I was discussing earlier. You will be trying to shield yourself from all the drama that's going to happen around you. The next week, there is going to be some game playing that's happening from people around you. People trying to get on your nerves, people trying to test your patience, testing your limits, testing your boundaries. Basically, people trying to see what they can get away with by behaving a certain way towards you. So this is going to be a time where you will have to keep the peace just for yourself. You will have to, like I said before, you'll have to lay down the boundaries for yourself and for other people around you as to what you'll accept, what you'll not accept. This is mainly about boundary setting internally, like for yourself. Other people are going to do whatever they want to do anyway. You don't have control over it. But what you do have control is over yourself. So this next week is going to be about protecting your space, protecting your energy, and sort of observing all the chaos and all the games that are happening around you, all the drama, with a very calm perspective and not getting carried away by all that's happening around you. So overall, the message that I'm getting for next week is, yes, there is going to be some amount of chaos. There is going to be a lot of ups and downs. People are going to try to test your patience. They're going to try to get on your nerves. They're going to try to make you angry. But it's about relying on your intuition, relying on your instincts, setting boundaries with yourself as to what is acceptable, what's not. It's about really paying attention to people around you to see what their true intentions are, whether they are really aligned with your goals, and if not, then it's time to distance yourself from them. And also it's about not trying to make things happen, not trying to control anything. It's about falling back into your feminine energy and letting things unfold, being the receiver in the universe. So yeah, that's my take on the tarot forecast for the next week. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel. You can click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of this video, and you can also click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button, so that whenever I post a new video, you get a notification in your inbox and you can stay tuned for all of my latest updates. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you in my next video, which is going to be the tarot forecast for the next week, the week after next. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye.